Bitcoin will only ever have 21 million coins. But why is that the case? And is that even a good thing? Every time the government and central banks print more money, everything you need, food, energy, housing, gets more expensive. Your paycheck stays the same, but your money buys less. It's like running a marathon, only for someone to keep moving the finish line further and further away. This is how inflation steals from you, slowly, quietly, and without permission. This is why Bitcoin is capped at 21 million coins, to fix this problem. And no one individual or institution, not governments, not banks, not even Bitcoin's creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, can change that. Here's how it works. Bitcoin is actually two things: the asset, which you can buy and store in a digital wallet, and a decentralized network of nodes. A Bitcoin node is just a piece of software that does a few things. It stores Bitcoin's history. It keeps a copy of the entire Bitcoin blockchain, which is like a giant digital ledger of all the previous transactions. Checks transactions. Whenever someone sends Bitcoin, nodes check if the transaction is valid, making sure that the sender actually has enough Bitcoin. Helps prevent fraud. Nodes reject invalid transactions, such as someone trying to spend the same Bitcoin twice, double spending. And it connects to other nodes. Nodes talk to each other to share updates about new transactions and blocks, keeping Bitcoin decentralized. Bitcoin nodes are 100% open source, meaning that anyone can view and audit the code that makes up the software. And many developers do exactly this, which is why we can have high levels of confidence that each node is doing exactly what it should. Don't trust, verify, as many Bitcoiners will tell you. Anyone with an internet connection can go to bitcoin.org, download and run a full node to help secure the network. It's really easy to do, and once it's set up, you really don't have to do anything other than leave it running in the background. As of March 2025, there are 21,943 active nodes in the world. To change Bitcoin's rules, including the 21 million supply cap, you'd have to convince the majority of the network, users, miners, developers, and node operators, to adopt new software. Bitcoin works because thousands of full nodes around the world independently check every transaction against Bitcoin's original rules. If someone tried to change a critical rule, like increasing Bitcoin's total limit of 21 million coins, the existing nodes would automatically reject that change because it breaks the rules they already follow. This makes changing Bitcoin's monetary policy practically impossible. On top of that, there's no incentive to change the supply cap. Why would you? If you own Bitcoin, the last thing that you would want is for it to be inflated and devalued. If the supply cap was ever raised, say by 1 million, this would be done via what is called a fork, which means that the software would be split into two versions. The original version with 21 million coins and the new version with 22 million coins, and users could choose which version they wanted to run. I know which version I would be choosing. So the supply cap is effectively secured by the decentralized nature of the network and powerful built-in incentives. Thanks to the rules of the network, we know that by the year 2140, all 21 million Bitcoin will have been mined. Bitcoins are mined when computers solve complex math problems. Thousands and thousands of computers all guess at millions of answers, and every 10 minutes, one of them is correct. When a correct answer is guessed, the next block in the blockchain is unlocked, and the computer that guessed correctly wins the block rewards, which is a combination of the newly mined Bitcoin plus any transaction fees in the network. Every 4 years, the block rewards are cut in half, an event called the halving. This cycle will repeat from now until 2140. As of March 2025, we are at 19.9 million Bitcoin mined, 95.2% of all Bitcoin. There are still just over 1 million Bitcoin left to be mined. Most of these 1 million Bitcoin will be mined in the next 9 to 10 years until the year 2034, when we hit 99% of all Bitcoin mined. And the last 210,000 Bitcoin will be mined over the course of the next 106 years. This absolute scarcity and mathematical precision with which Bitcoins are mined is what makes Bitcoin different from every other form of money that has ever existed. Because Bitcoin has perfect scarcity, it means that governments can't inflate it away to fund wars or bailouts. No one can devalue your savings by increasing the supply. And over time, as demand increases and supply stays the same, Bitcoin becomes more valuable. Compare that to fiat money. In just 2 years, between 2020 and 2022, the US printed 40% of all dollars ever created. Your paycheck didn't increase, but your rent, groceries, and energy bills did. This is why inflation makes life harder. It's not that things are getting more expensive, it's that your money is losing value. Bitcoin fixes this. It's the first money in history that no one can print, inflate, or manipulate. Thanks for watching. Follow for more.